Okay, so this is part two of assignment 8. So in part 1 we stopped at step 9. So let's continue with step 9 here. So we basically have to answer the following questions. So let's take this away. So here's our questions here. So to answer these questions, let's go down to the R output. So then starting here, I guess. So these numbers here, there's number of people in survey and stuff like that. Just take all that down to here, I guess, and paste it to the top, and it will take from those what we need, the answers. Okay, so one, how many people were in survey? So the number of people in survey was 462. Again, this will be different for this semester. This is from last semester when I'm looking at here, this data. So your number will be different. So 462. So take that away. Number of men in survey 212. I think it has that too. Does it? Was the number? No, the average number of Facebook friends of users in the survey. So let's see. So we don't need this or this. We have average number of visits. I think it asked for that too. It was 26.5 roughly. Average number of visits right here. So it's part C. So we got that. Average age, does it ask that? Let's see. Oh, here's the Facebook one. Average number of Facebook friends, so right here, 464. Okay, right here. What's the average age of people in survey? So average age, so right there, 45.24. Average age, okay, so we've answered all those questions. So let's see, up here we can get rid of this now, this part. Okay, see, what does the data suggest? Oh, sorry, does the data suggest that gender has an effect on number? We'll come back to that one actually. Let's go down to G here, using the multilinear regression model that predicts number of Facebook users of a man based on their age and number of Facebook visits per week. What is the predicted number of Facebook friends for a 37-year-old man who visits Facebook 80 times a week? So that's in our output down here too. We go down, oops, down further. So starting here somewhere. Let's see. Well, let's see. Keep going. Right here, predicted number of Facebook friends, 37. This is for women, I guess, but as for women too. So it'll be 602 for women. That's one of your answers up here. So that was for H, I think, for a woman here. Yeah, so it goes here. Then we go down and find the one for men. Let's see. Oh, right here, 498. So that goes on top. So that's the answer to this guy here, G. Okay, so let's put a space between these, easier to read. Okay, so now we got 2 more questions to answer. So part E says, does the data suggest that gender has an effect on the number of Facebook friends? So let's go down and look at some of our graphs here. So Facebook friends. the grass at the very bottom here. Okay, let's go slowly. Facebook user is one friends. Going down too far there. Okay, number of Facebook friends by sex. So let's take this actually and click on it and let's paste it at the top. Oh, sorry, let's undo that. Okay, so I want to, sorry, not paste, copy. So copy it. And let's go to the top. So going up here. Okay, so let's paste it below the question here. So looking at it then, bring this question down to the page. Is with our, oops, 1 second here. I want to try and get the box plot in the same. Maybe I can't do that. Others. So there's the one right here, number of Facebook friends by sex. So you can see, looking at it, the box plots. Men friends, women friends here. It looks like there's no significant difference between them. The number of men Facebook friends and women Facebook friends is about the same. These box plots are very similar. Looks like men have a bit more, perhaps. Not really. It's about the same, pretty much. You're looking at the outliers. Yeah, they got about the same outliers too. So what we can say then is the two box plots, box plots below show the number of Facebook friends by sex. Looking at the box plots of our data, it seems to indicate that gender does not have an effect on the number of Facebook friends. Okay, so that answers part E. So again, for this is the survey data from last semester. The survey data from this semester may be different, so you might have a different conclusion. So okay, let's keep going. So next part. Okay, so going down here. So we need to do part F now. So part F, does the data suggest that gender has an effect on the number of Facebook visits per week? So let's go down and find, there's a box plot for that down here also. Let's go find it. So that has ages, users, friends, we already did that one. This has visits per week right here. So let's click on this. Let's copy it and paste it under the question up here. So our question is here. So let's paste it right here. It says take a look at it. So it's Facebook user visits per week by gender. So you got your two box plots, the one for men here and one for women. And again, it doesn't look like there's a significant difference. And the outliers, got outliers for both. I guess there's a few more outliers for the women, I guess. They're at the very extreme. But more or less they look pretty much the same, the two box plots. So we're going to have a similar conclusion for this one. So our conclusion would be, let's kind of use the last one as a template here. Let's change it around a bit. So go down. Okay, the two box plots below show number of visits per week. By sex. Looking at the box plots of the data, it seems to indicate that gender does not have an effect on the visits per week, Facebook visits per week, on the number of Facebook visits per week. Again, this is the data from last semester, so your data for this semester may be different, so you'll write up your conclusion there by looking at the box plot. But the data from last semester suggests that there's no difference really. Okay, so we've answered all the questions. So step 10 is submit your assignment through Canvas, the usual way. Let's move this out of the way. Please click on share. Get shareable link. Anyone at Antelope Valley with link can view. I want anyone can view, so kind of here, say more. Anyone with link. Let's do that, save. Okay, so copy this. And then go to our A8, say submit. Go down to the bottom. Paste it here. Our address. And submit assignment. Okay, so we're done.